is visible.
Okay. Okay. So, any question, Vijay?
No questions as of now.
Okay. So, did you get to go through the keywords of built-in?
But due to office work, I'm not. So I'll go through that.
Okay.
Basic things are gone through, but need to practice it.
Okay. So, those are the
So
basically keyword that we.
where I can get the basic Python with the robot framework, right? Which yesterday you thought, right? Any sample programs you will get it so that I can run it,
So,
or you would
Python
look
with
for
robot framework, right?
yeah. Yesterday you were sharing, right? The keywords or collections, sample programs.
That was like collection library I shared, right?
Mm, mm, mm.
You're talking about this collection library,
Yeah.
right? Talking about this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me share the link with you. Whenever we'll be working with this collection, then we need to
Mm,
import this, right, as a part of library.
mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So let's start with today's thing. Okay, so whenever we talk about automation, right, or any other thing that is related to automation, it could be UI, API, or any like the network related, or could be anything, any kind of automation, right?
Mm,
Collections plays very important role because we'll have to collect certain kind of data into it,
mm,
right?
mm,
So the most probably it could be like creating a list, creating a dictionary, append into the list, right? Add to the list and getting it accessible through the index, the way we had done it yesterday, right? So we
mm,
got the zeroth index, one index, two index. So those are the very important thing because string and all those are like straightforward variables. But whenever we are working with automation, then we need to create certain loops, collect certain data out of it, and collect into some sort of like list either or dictionary, right? And then we need to use it as a part of loop to validate it, like each and every value that exists in the particular collection, it could be list or dictionary, it is validated or correct with certain values, right? So collection plays very important role when it comes to automation, right? So as we had gone through the list, we denote it with at the rate, right? The second is dictionary, we denote it at ampersand, right?
mm.
And the normal variable string and all that we have already gone through it. That is normally like dollar. It starts with, right? Now, the today's thing, what we are going to focus is like for loop, like iteration, how we are going to create loops or how we are going to make iteration over the loops. So now we can basically what are the iterators over here? List and dictionary, right?
Mm,
Now,
mm.
robot framework provides a looping facility on list,
Recorded.
right? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
What?
you're saying
You
something?
saying something?
Hello.
Who joined?
Understand
This
about this
conference will
code.
now be recorded.
We need to understand certain things about list and dictionary. Normally in Python, how we do for I in any of the list, and we can just print I kind of a stuff. So in comparison to this one, in robot framework, how we perform loop for two spaces $I is same as like this one, but we that's a variable in Python, and over here this is the variable in, right, two spaces at the rate list. This is how we can create a similar way of like for loop, and instead of print we can use either log or log to console. So log two spaces, now dollar print I. So now let's say the value of list at the rate list what we are creating has certain values like one, or let's say any name, two spaces sure, two spaces learning, two spaces robot, right? So there are four values are inside this list. So now the values of log I will be empty. First time it will be user, second time it will be sharp, third time it will be learning, and fourth time it will be robot. It will be case sensitive again, right? So now let's see it practically applying for loop on list. But at the end there is one uh, crux. We need to define over here. We don't need to define end. It is automatically as soon as it will be coming out of this area, it will be like for loop is ended. But in robot framework, we need to mention it separately. Like at the end of for loop, we need to write end. Let's see it practically happening. So I'm removing all this. I'm creating a variable with list li google sharp learning robot. It's the same wording I'm using. Doesn't make sense. Now I'll have to type for dollar. It could be any variable. You can take any. Instead of I, you can write like word. It's just a variable name. Doesn't make any sense. Right? N at the rate li. Now it will be log to console and dollar word. And at the end, we need to mention separately that it is the end of for.
Mm.
Okay. So now let's run it. Okay. So you can see there are four iterations has happened. For the first time, the value was Yugal, second one was Shah, third one learning, and fourth one is robot.
So it's printing for and then iteration. Okay. Okay.
Correct.
Just-
So now
Can
how
you
for
get
loop
result?
works? It is
Mm,
sorry.
Can you go to that the result which was showing?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this is sample test status. Start end elapse. That is all timing. Okay, steps. Okay, this is all.
right?
Yeah,
Any question?
yeah, yeah. Okay.
So over here you can see the first one is Google, second SHA, learning robot. Instead of that, if we are using just log, it will make more sense to see in the log files. Just refreshing this log file. Now you can see the things printed over here. Now you can see
Mm,
first value is this, second is this, third is this, and fourth one is this.
mm.
Okay. Any question?
Yeah. Oh, 1 minute. So basically, uh, the word. Okay, that is incrementing in foreign. Okay, same thing. And dollar at
Yeah.
the
So
rate.
in normal Python, how we create it like this for I less print I,
Mm, mm, mm,
right? The same way we have replicated for I
mm,
in list.
mm.
This is a variable in Python and this is variable in Python. And this is variable in robot framework and this is variable in robot framework.
Both are variable. Okay. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
Okay.
question?
Yeah. No question.
Okay. Now this is the way to create something in terms of like at the rate list. Now there is one way. Let's say if we have a number in Python, right? For I in range function we have, if you have heard of.
Yeah.
Let's say if
Range.
you
Range.
want to, sorry,
Yeah. I heard. Right.
correct? So the same thing for I in range, so it will start from 0 to 9, right? It will start from 0 and go till 9, like 10 minus 1, n minus 1 it goes. Now the
Mm.
same way we have in robot frame.
Okay.
So it is like for $I in range function, right, two spaces, and then any the variable we can give 10 or something, right? So in normally we can give it like this. Now log $I, okay? And at the end we can simply write n, right? So now in this term, if we need some value like numeric values or something, we can do something like this for $I in range. Okay. Now let's say 10 log $I. And at the end, we just have to mention it is end of for loop, right? So you can see 0 to 9 it is getting printed.
Mm.
Okay. So this is again a very important, and we'll have to access any particular index from the any kind of list, right? So now let's say for I in range 4, let's say, and now we'll have to extract the value of li, right? So now how we'll be doing at the rate li, at the rate dollar li, and then print it like this.
What you were saying at the rate? Okay, only for four, and then
So
log
there is
of.
a one, yeah. So basically, what we need is what we are trying to do is li has four components, like four values inside it.
mm, mm, mm,
So now this is giving us number, right?
mm,
Now we are just fetching at the first time it will be zero. So first time we'll be
mm,
fetching the value zero of it, right?
mm,
But
mm.
the way we need to give it is like this one. Five,
Okay, at the rate
five,
uh,
five, five,
list.
seven. Yes, we need to give it like because there could be some variations in different robot framework versions. See it like this.
Mm, can you
So,
explain a little bit? Okay, okay, okay.
yeah, yes, to check what's change in this particular version. It's value of like zero. Hmm, yes, we have touched something like this attribute alive attribute of zero. Reply zero, one, two. So instead of value, it is taking it like this. So that is our
Can you go?
list. Sorry.
Can you go to the code? Yeah. Uh,
And before we be taking it like a through list or either we can simply use this one because it gets keep on changing get from list. Can use this particular variable as well. Keyword get from list, get from list. The first argument is at the rate li, and the second argument is index dollar I. Then is log level variable. It is equal to log simple. Simply we have done it like this. So mathematics rate alive and then dollar of see because there are certain level of in certain robot framework versions some things does work, something doesn't. Let's have a look at the robot framework file. Value of variable dollar. This one seems right. Let's have a look like this. printed on console. Okay, now we can see something like let's not sure why it didn't work earlier. It is working. Now we can see it over here. For refresh it on. So you can see now Google uh, learning in Google. Okay. So again, I mean, you can do anything, whatever you want to do. Either you can use
So
get from
earlier,
this.
I think okay, this is the one with the you tried earlier this one, right? Both will be in the log, right? Dollar curly braces lie, and then dollar is curly braces, right? I okay, but now you put it on the square bracket,
Earlier again, I
and
had
then
used with a square, but not sure with
mm,
why it was not working. Got it? Any confusion?
you are using method, right? That can you try now so that I can I
Get
think
from this, right?
get from yeah.
Okay. So we have it like this. Now what we need to do is, let's say there is a dollar. Any keyword we can use new. We can use get from list, and then we need to do the URL, and then we can do any number like 0, right? And then we can do log to console dollar new.
Dollar new. Okay, you got a new one. Okay.
So you can see Google has been printed.
What is this dollar new?
It is just a new variable, nothing else we have created, just to get it print,
Okay.
nothing else.
uh
Okay,
Dollar new, and then just I am noting down. Get from list. Then okay, that is also fine. Dollar zero, and then log from the console. Log to the console. Okay, that is fine.
done.
Yeah, done. Done.
Okay, so this is how we can loop around like list, loop around
Mm,
in range functions. This is the two
mm.
major ways to run where with you needing for loop when
So
it's
what are
coming to
the
the list.
other okay? What are the other methods are there in range and then in range
In
and then
range is like
get from the list? Any other inbuilt methods are there?
so we'll be using along with the time, right? So let's say there is a
Okay.
add to list. Once we'll be started working on some practical things, right? So now there is a
Mm,
append to list, right? So now we'll be
mm,
giving a list and a new variable. I mean any new value which we want to append.
mm,
So let's say there is only one variable that is triple X. We will be giving it
mm,
like this. If we need more than one, right? So now we are ready. Couple of variables. We'll be just
mm,
giving couple of values, right?
mm,
But that is just it's just I want you to become familiarized with that. But we'll be using all of this whenever we'll be starting working on the practical stuff,
mm, mm,
right?
mm. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm, mm,
Any question?
yeah. No questions.
No. Okay. Now coming over the dictionaries in Python. now how we define it is like this way, right? Now let's say if we want to add some value to it, then what we do? It's simple name is equal to user, right? So how it will be becoming like di is equal to name colon user, right?
mm, mm,
Now let's say if you want to loop over it, then for I, comma j and di dot items.
mm,
That's the method. Okay.
mm,
Now what is like print ing,
mm,
right? In this way, we can get both the items like key and values. So the
mm,
value what it is going to give us is name user. Okay. Let's say
mm,
if we only want to iterate over the keys, then for I in di dot keys.
mm,
Okay. Now print I. As we are only iterating over keys, so it is going to return us name, right?
this one key only keys, yeah, yeah, yeah. Items and
Yeah.
keys. Yeah.
So now for I in di dot values, okay? Now it's going to return value, print I. So the value will be given, right?
Mm, mm, yeah, yeah.
And there is one more way, like for I in di. And if you are not mentioning anything, it means it is going to give us the key by default, right? So in this case again, it is going to give us the name.
By default, key. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, by default it gives us the key. So this is a default behavior in Python, right? Now let's understand how it's gonna be when it comes to right? So now let's create a dictionary. Here we have
yeah.
created dictionary DICT, anything you can get name is equal quotes is equal to robot. Okay, so there are two key value pairs we have. So I'll be replicating the same way what we have done it till now. Okay. So now
Mm,
it will be we need to write for dollar I
mm,
n
mm,
percent dict, right?
mm,
Now it will be doing log dollar I. So it will be we are not mentioning anything like keys, item or anything, right? So
mm,
it by default it's gonna give us all the keys. First it will be
mm.
name and second it will be your, yeah. Any confusion?
Yeah, actually, in that case, okay, by default, both will be get printed, right?
No, no, I mean the both the keys are getting printed, right? Over here we have
Both.
two keys, two value.
Okay,
Over
okay,
here I
okay, okay.
have
Like
and
in
one
Python.
value. Yeah, correct. Just same as Python, nothing else. The second way for dollar I n ampersand that dot keys function, right? So in this way, it is again going to give us the keys dollar I. Okay.
Keys, okay. You are specifying
For
keys.
again, it will be returning as the same. So
Mm,
if you are mentioning or not mentioning, it is going to return as the keys. I in one person bit dot items. Okay. In this case, it is going to return as log dollar I, and it is sorry, it was the values.
Yeah, yeah,
The values will be the Google and robot. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And again, after at the end of the loop, we need to mention and. Now the thing is, both the things like di dot items, right? So it is not supported in robot framework.
Items. Okay.
Yeah, right. So this is the like keys and values. This is the only thing that is supported.
Mm.
Okay, let's see it practically
Only
now.
keys and values are supported. Okay. Okay.
Yes, correct. Because it is ultimately returning as the list,
Mm, mm,
right? List dot values again, it is going to return as the list, and we are iterating this over the list. So
mm.
ultimately, we are returning list. We are iterating over the list. Dict
Okay.
dot keys, if we do something like that, then what is the return is name and codes. That
Mm,
is the value of it. And now this loop is being iterating over this.
mm,
In
mm,
values, it is again returning as the user, the first index, zeroth index, and second is robot.
mm, mm,
Okay, so basically, we are iterating over the list, like what we were doing over here. The same thing we are
mm,
doing it over here, right? In
mm.
dict, by default, it is going to return as the dict.key. So ultimately, we are iterating the loop over this one.
So, did you
Okay,
execute this code?
we are going to execute it practically now. It was just I was
Okay.
giving you the reference of like with the Python, so it will be easy
Mm,
to summarize. Right now, we are
mm,
going
mm,
to execute the same thing in Google. Okay, name is equal to user, name is equal to robot. Okay, now for dollar I n ampersand the log dollar I equal to n. So you can see name Google codes robot. Right?
So, by default, it will get both keys and values.
N person, it's like the name Google. It is returning as a tuple. So is
Tuple.
something as name is equal to Google. So it is
No, no, I
returning
will.
I
Just,
both. Yeah.
just I'm asking this when you the code is right. Instead of items, both if you're not specifying keys and values, it's by default items, right? Or keys.
I it should have, but I think this is the latest version. There is something has changed in the behavior. Now it is written. Earlier it was not supported, but I think in the latest version they have given this facility to return both key and values if they are not supported.
Both will be get. So the first code you return, right? If you're not
Correct.
specifying anything keys or values, it will be items.
Yes, correct. Now it is items.
Mm.
The name,
Both the keys and values are getting printed.
correct. there is recent facility they have provided. Earlier it was only keys which they are not providing the way it is in Python currently.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is something else changed in the recent framework version.
Mm.
Now let's work with the keys. And you can see name and code. Both the keys have been printed. Right? Now
Our
it's
voice
same
is
thing
okay. Okay, this for keys.
because we are explicitly calling the keys.
Hmm. Oh, here you would give a prompt or at the rate prompt or ampersand symbol.
Ampersand, we are not, as I told you, right? We are ultimately creating iteration over the list, right? And whenever it is returning as the list, we need to call like at the rate.
But in the example, you given ampersand symbol, right?
Yeah, I just
Here,
copy
here.
pasted it. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
That
as I said,
that
right?
instead of
Yeah, it
yeah,
is a
yeah,
list. So we need to use it at like at the
would
rate.
give at the rate.
Yeah, because this two is anyway is going to return as the list. This is not going to now returning a list. It is returning as a tuple.
Mm.
So where it is coming port name given. So now let's run all three together. Please dollar now this and then ampersand the way it was earlier.
Your voice is very feeble. Can you please speak a little loud?
Sorry.
What you are saying, I am not getting. Voice is very feeble, very
Okay,
low.
voice is low. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So I have done all three kind of operations on this dot keys. Sorry, dot values and by default whatever it is, right? Right now let's run it. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we are doing like this. Big dot keys are name and codes. Values are like Google and robot. And this one is name Yuga codes robot.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, this is a tuple. So we can access zero element and first element. Zero element and first element for key and value.
So iteration zero element and can you go to the results? Name equal and then zero
Yeah.
element first element. Can you click iteration? Okay. The left hand side name is there.
Right. So it is returning as the tuple. Tuple is same
Okay.
as list. But it is
Hmm.
immutable. We cannot change it.
Hmm. Hmm.
List can be appended. Right? It can be
Hmm.
increased, decreased. But this tuple
Hmm.
cannot be increased and decreased. But we can
Hmm.
access the element using index 0 and 1.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Any confusion? Any questions?
No, no. Yeah, no.
No, right? Okay. So now let's look at some of the keywords which we can directly use.
Hmm.
Keyword keys. Get dictionary keys. The same way what we have done it over here. It is like same. Yesterday we did it right. Get dictionary keys. Now dollar and the variable is dict plus sorted. You can see codes and name, right? So basically you can see the difference over here. List and tuple both will look same. There is no difference, right? Except this is start with parenthesis and this
Mm.
starts with square bracket. Okay, but
Which
both
is the
can be
square bracket
executed.
one?
The list
Okay, okay, okay. Then,
list will be I mean, square bracket, but the tuple will have a parenthesis, round bracket.
mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now there is certain more keywords. Get item, right? So now you can simply give D3. It will give you like A1, B2, C3, right? Now again keys, values. Now if you have the keys only, right, and you want the value, then what you'll be doing? Just passing the dictionary over here and give the key. It
Mm.
will return you the value, right? So now the initial dictionary was B and 2. So now it was like we have given the key and it returned us the value 2, right? So you can see support for default is new in robot framework 6.4. So there are like certain, like they are keep on improvising their framework, right? They are keep on getting or adding new things. So now default. So what happens is in terms of default, let's say there is no key in the dictionary,
Mm.
right? Then it will there are two cases. If there is no key by default, then it will give you no key found error, right? But if you have passed the default one, then it will return that value. It will not give you error, and this has been
So if you
recently
make it
added.
a
It will take
see
it that value.
dictionary. Mm. What is the purpose of key here? The arguments you have, right? Dictionary that key value you are passing. That is what the method. And then
No, no, no. Let me. Okay. So get from dictionary, two spaces, DICT. Now here we are calling the value B, right? Now let's see what it is by dollar value. Now what it's saying, dictionary does not contain B. Okay, this is the expected one,
mm.
correct? Now what we are doing is we are passing a default value. Default is equal to, let's say, 10. Now it doesn't give you error. It will return you the value 10 because we have given the default value in case if it is not find, it is not able to find any key. You can see 10. If it found the key, then it will return that value. Got my point?
Okay, this is a software you are saying.
Now you will understand. If it finds the value key, then it will return you the value. But if it is not able to find and you have provided the default value, it will return that. It won't fail the test case.
Mm.
Got it? If you are not providing the default and the key won't bound, then it will throw you the error. Key won't find.
If you are providing,
If you are providing, then it won't throw you the error. It will provide the default value.
okay,
Got it?
okay, got it. This dictionary key all are these capital letter, no, not a capital. The okay.
Sorry.
Okay, okay. The keywords are all numerical. It's not numerical. Okay.
I didn't get you. I didn't get you. Come again.
No. Um, get the keys. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. So default means.
Just a default value in case key won't be able
Hmm,
to find. There is no key exists.
hmm,
So what it is trying, it is in this case, if we try to understand in Python terms, then it is trying to do di of name, right? It's trying to find this value in dict,
hmm, hmm, hmm,
like dict of names, right?
hmm,
This particular keyword is doing this particular value thing, dict of name.
hmm, hmm,
But if
hmm,
name is not found, name is not there in the dictionary, then it will throw
hmm,
us the error,
hmm,
right? But if we don't want that error, and instead of that, if we want to pass the default value,
hmm,
then it now if we are like if there is something like let's say z, okay, z is not present in the dictionary,
hmm,
correct,
hmm, hmm.
and we have not provided the default value. In this case, what it will give us, the key z not found,
Key.
correct, key of z,
Okay.
this is trying to find, we are trying to get from dictionary, from this
Hmm,
dictionary we are trying to find the value of this key z, correct, but it does not exist,
hmm, hmm,
correct. So now what it will be giving you, it will give you error, either key is not found, right.
keys
If it
are
would
not
have been
found.
there, then it will give you the value, but if it is not
Hmm.
there, it will give you this error, correct.
Okay. So, okay.
Now if we don't want this error, and if we instead of this error we want to pass some default value,
Hmm,
okay, so now it won't give us this error, instead of this error it will return us 10, this default value,
hmm.
got it, clear, or any confusion.
Default.
Default value
Sorry.
is just to error, default value is there just to avoid the error, nothing else,
Oh, okay.
nothing else it is doing, instead of error it is going to return us the default value, nothing
Hmm.
else,
Instead of error, it will print a default value.
correct, that's it.
Okay. Okay. So,
Any
there is a set default in Python, right? Is it equivalent to that?
yes, correct. There's a try
Hmm.
except we can do, right? To avoid the error, we can print whatever we want to do.
Hmm.
Right? It is
Okay.
just avoiding the error, nothing else.
Without a default, also we can give, right? Uh, correct?
Where in Python?
No, 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 not in Python here.
Yeah.
Without a default, you tried, right?
No, if it, so, let's say if I'm not giving this, okay, I've
No, I'm
removed it.
not getting. Hmm.
I have removed everything. Now what we are
Hmm.
trying to find, let's say the valid thing, the name, right?
Hmm.
I gave it the name.
Hmm. Hmm.
What we are expecting the value, you right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Because the name is the key and Google is the value.
Hmm.
Correct. Now, instead of name, I want to get something which does not exist. What will happen? It will fail the test case. And with
Mm-hmm.
the dictionary does not contain the key Z, which we are trying to find, right? But in this case, if we don't want to fail the test case, we have an option to pass default value. It is optional if we want to pass. Okay? And if I run this now, got till here? Like the dictionary does not contain the value key Z. Is
Mm.
it clear till here?
Yeah, it is clear.
Right? Now it is failing with the error. Now if we run it now, it is passing. And what value it will give us? Simple 10, which was the default value.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Right? So this is about that.
Mm.
Now we have get index from list, get match count, right? Let's say list, and we want to look for any particular keyword, right? Let's say A, how many A star? A star is in like after A it could be anything, right? How many count of that particular? So what I'm saying is, let's say there is a duplicate, okay, in char, right? Now I want to find how many chars are present in this list. So
Mm-hmm.
we can get match count. The first argument
Okay.
will be the list, and second argument will be the keyword which we want to find. We
Mm.
can even give regex. It will return you the count. Okay. Get slice from list. That means we can give some separator or something. Get slice from this and is equal to, let's say, using start and end is given. So this is like a start point and this is like end point. So in Python, how we do slicing, right? 2 to 4. It will start from 2 and go till 4 minus 1, 3. Let me show you practically how we used to be doing. Li is equal to list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. I want to slice it with the value 2 column 5. Will return me 4, 4, 5, 7, which is this one. So
Mm.
what I did, second to fifth. It means it won't go till fifth, it will go minus 1. Right? So it will start from second, third, and fourth. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it will return us 4, 5, and 7.
Mm.
So the same way it is going to slice. And now we are providing, there are two arguments we need to pass, right? 2 and 5. The same way how we
Mm.
are providing it, 2 and a 4. Like 2 and a 5 we can give over here. Ignore this part. This is the way to call it in Python, right? So now get slice from list. This is our keyword. There is a list argument and now 2 to 4. Okay.
No, no. Can you come up again? Can you explain it again?
Get slice, right?
Mm.
Get slice from list is the keyword, right?
Mm.
Now what we need
Okay,
to do,
okay.
two different.
Mm.
First one is the list. Second
Mm.
one is the count from where till where we want to do,
Mm. Mm. Mm.
right? So this is
Mm.
something what we are giving in this count. So let me
Okay,
compare it.
okay.
The same as it will count. Get slice from list. This is different. L5 is like this. Li
Mm.
2 and a 5 is like 2 and a 5 like this. You need to do it. Okay. Got it? Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Okay. So,
yeah, good.
uh, right. So now you can practice these for loops, right?
Mm,
And just
mm,
go through the keywords of these collections as well, right? And because this is you just need to, I mean, as I said yesterday as well, there is a
mm,
keyword and there is you can easily get it like because there are examples are given, right?
mm.
Sorted, get dictionary item. If you're giving it dictionary, it will return you the items. Key value, key value. Okay. So
Mm,
just go
mm.
through it and let me know if you face any issue,
Okay, okay, okay.
right?
Yeah, thank
So
you. Mm,
tomorrow we'll be covering some of the advanced operation like appending and how to work with that, right? So there are
okay.
certain, and we'll be going through the comparative operators. Comparative is the
Mm,
dictionary should be equal, right? So all
mm.
this keyword will be getting at the end should match, right? All this rewards list, there are a number of things. So we'll be playing around it.
Okay, okay, okay. So,
Okay.
I have some queries with respect to I have some code.
Okay.
Might be. Let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So in that case, so here just I am checking it. What is this actually? This dollars symbol, right? This is all
Yeah. This is a very
variable, and then
mm,
when just these are the things are getting passed here. This variable, right? Here, and then this dollar that this getting
the
uh,
thing is there is a
uh,
keyword they have created access CLI with
okay.
error check.
This is the keyword. This is the keyword, and then this is also keyword.
No, these are the attribute parameters, arguments we can say.
Okay.
Let's say if you want to log in, then username and password we need to pass, right? So this is the
Hmm.
same way. These are
Hmm.
the arguments. This is yet to
Okay.
come.
This a log and a rest log, right? What is this?
Log is
Okay,
same.
this is getting passed and then logging. Okay,
Correct. Correct.
and then this dollar pawn is this is also keyword.
This is again a keyword. This is
Uh,
again the same keyword they have called, but with different
mm,
parameters.
okay,
Same
okay,
keyword,
different.
but different values they have.
And then this is the should
Right
contain
now,
is
again,
another keyword.
yes, this should contain is a keyword of collections. Now, what it
Okay.
exactly it is checking? It is checking
Mm,
this particular keyword is present in this list or not, or in the
mm.
string or not.
Should contain
Let
means this pawn rest. No, no. Can you come up again?
okay. So now there are two para should contain. It means let's say my name is Yugal Shah. This is a statement.
Mm, mm,
Now what I'm checking is Yugal should be present in this statement.
mm,
If it
mm,
is
mm, mm,
present, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will fail the test case.
mm, mm, mm,
This is a kind of validation they are making. Should
mm,
contain. And now there is a string that is dollar $PONRES. And now there
mm,
is a one more variable they have created like subscriber. And then they are extracting it from the very list like
mm,
subscriber ONT and you can check there is an index ONT ID,
mm.
right? So they are extracting from the list and now they are checking whether this particular variable value is present in the variable PONRES. Okay,
Mm. No,
and
no.
you
There,
should
there
be
are
able
two.
to
There are two things, right? The dollar contrast and then dollar subscribe ONT. So this is their contrast they are getting from here. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then what? Where this thing they are getting?
this might be coming from some other files maybe if they have
Uh,
imported something, because I can see this is not
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
complete,
yeah.
this is
Complete
not a
code, complete
complete, because there is no keyword, I mean no test cases,
code.
anything is written. So it is
Mm,
coming maybe from the variable, right,
mm,
where we have created a list, right? So the same way they have
mm,
created a list
mm,
and they
mm,
are
mm, mm,
expecting some index value,
mm. Okay,
right?
again, this is the okay. This is the list, right?
Correct.
And then this
This
is
is the
the dictionary
dictionary,
value.
and inside the dictionary, they are getting the
Mm,
keys, and it is storing inside a list variable, subscriber
mm.
profiles. Correct?
No, no. Actually, this is the list, right?
Yes, this is the list. That's
Uh,
why it is starting with list.
mm.
Because
This is the
get
list.
dictionary keys, yes, get dictionary keys will return as a list, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
And
That
dollar,
mm.
yes, correct. That is a dictionary,
So this is the dictionary.
correct,
This LCA DHCP subscriber is a dictionary. From
correct,
that keys they are
correct.
storing here.
Correct.
Okay.
Because it is returning a list, we need to store it inside. Either you
Mm,
can like start it with like dollar, either you can start it with at the rate.
mm, 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 mm.
Got it?
And then this is the test variable. It's like a
This is
value they are setting.
keyword.
So
This
that is a
this is the
keyword.
keyword. Yeah, they
Okay.
it is a like custom keyword they have created. So need to check what exactly they are doing here inside the
Okay.
keywords.
Inside.
So now
So
are you
this is
able to
the list.
understand the code a little bit?
Yeah. Tell me.
So what I'm asking is now you are able to understand the code little bit
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
better
Yeah.
than
Yeah. Better before. Now I'm able to understand. Thank you.
correct. Now you
So
can
this
understand the
this
for loop as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This dollar this is the variable, and then this is the keyword. What is the meaning of
Correct.
line number?
So basically, they have created a custom keyword set test variable, and it needs
Mm,
an argument we need to pass. Right.
okay.
Same way we are creating in the line number two, line number four. We are passing some sort of arguments, right?
Hmm.
The same way we are
Hmm.
passing it over here. This is an argument, subscriber profile.
Okay, it's argument passing, and then it has
This
this is the
is
keyword.
the keyword. Correct.
For this keyword, this is the argument.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, and then this is the again variable, and then create dictionary is the again a keyword, right? And
Yes.
then
So they
that
have created
dictionary. Yeah.
an empty
Hmm.
dictionary. They have
Hmm.
created an empty dictionary over here. Now they
Hmm.
might be adding some value in the for loop.
Okay, this ONU dict is the empty dictionary.
Empty dictionary, because there is no
Hmm.
value we can see, right? Key value pair. So it is an empty
Hmm.
dictionary they have created.
Okay, this is the for loop, and
Yeah,
then for a dollar each one, and then
yeah,
in this is the subscriber profile. This is the list. Okay, this is
correct.
the list. Okay,
From line number
from
8.
there, and then log, and then rest. This is the one. So, what is the meaning of this one? Kind of okay,
So I can
some
see
command,
that's the kind of command, the terminal command.
terminal command.
But
Okay, okay,
yeah,
show
but
command.
we need to check with the, I mean, whoever has created this,
Hmm.
because this is custom keyword and the values. But as far
Okay,
as I
okay.
can understand it, uh,
Hmm.
terminal command.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, good. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rest, I'll check it tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you.